Today, we're going to give our Blackstone its maiden voyage by cooking some chicken fried rice. It's all seasoned up and ready to go. So welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen.
All right, we're getting ready to add some chicken. We sliced up some chicken breasts, marinated in a little bit of goodness. I think we got some soy sauce, a little chili sauce, a little ginger, garlic. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oil. I got so happy I forgot oil. So we're just going to let this grill for a couple of minutes, I guess, till it kind of cooks. Got all these things on like a medium heat. Somewhere around 400, 350, 400. I think it's pretty close to being done, so let's go ahead and get this off to the side. Stay a little cooler. So next we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of shallots going here. And in a moment after that, we'll go ahead and we'll get some garlic going. Oops. Didn't know my own strength on that. So we're going to let these guys soften up a little bit. So this is my first experience with the black. So we literally put it together and finished it up this morning. I think I did about 10 cycles of seasoning to try to get it about as black as I could for my first cook here. And it is what it is, right? So this food smells great. So we're going to go ahead and throw a little garlic on here now. There you go. It turns down a little too much. The one thing I noticed is this thing throws out a tremendous amount of heat, both cooking and on you, the chef. So if it's 100 outside, count on it being a warm day for your cooking. Right now, the sun's setting. It's only maybe 90 out here right now, so it's cooled off a bit. So I think that's probably good for the garlic. All right, for vegetables here, we're going with some peas and carrots. We're keeping this pure. Okay, if y'all want to do some stir fry veggies, go ahead. Ain't gonna hurt no one, right? Just gonna go ahead. Those guys over here. So with these, we just kind of want to warm them up, you know. They're frozen. Hey. Oh, I don't know. Seems like go through a lot of oil here. So I'm just using peanut oil today, high smoke point. Canola probably works just as good. Veggies are close to being done. I think they're zapping around 150 or so, 160, so they're done. So let's go ahead and get them off the side. I've got this, I'm kind of working right to left today, so to speak. I'm cooking in the middle and to the right, and the far side over here is on low. I got, this is the first one. This is a 4-burner griddle. I don't want to say grill, but griddle. And I've got set to low on this left middle. I've got this guy actually kind of turning off and on intermittently because he's still too warm, like literally 300 degrees on low, which, yeah, he's maintaining, even off, he's still 280-ish. So I'll turn it back on a little bit, but he's maintaining things warm, which is all I really want. So let's go ahead and get that going. So we're getting ready to do the star of the show. Before we do that, let's go ahead. All right, and just for giggles, this is up in the 400s. The middle is in the 400s. Left here is just under 400, and these guys are in the mid 200s. So we're probably doing okay. So, all right. So we got some day-old rice. You want your rice to be dried out so you can have like the individual grains of rice. You don't want fresh rice. You don't want to be sticky and stuff. And pretty much, we did that yesterday. Let's see. Best goal here is not to get rice sticking. So let's get some oil going. Get this party going, right? So goal here is just to heat up the rice, right? Get it fried, get some color in it. So we're gonna go ahead and spread this bad boy out. We can probably use a little more oil here. So one thing about this grill, this top here was moderately heavy, maybe 40, 50 pounds. I mean, it can take some abusing. I mean, do not be afraid, right? It'll definitely take it. There is, I think I just lost some rice there. All right, so we're gonna hit it with a little bit of soy sauce here. We have 3 cups of rice here, so it's quite a bit.
It's 4 cups of uncooked.
It is 4 cups uncooked. We're going to put a little bit of, is this chili? Yeah. Just a little, right?
Yeah, that's oyster sauce.
Oh yeah, this is oyster sauce in case a certain uncle is watching, right? And what's this? Just a touch. We're gonna go with just a touch of sesame oil. Let me put a few drops. The bottom line is you're going to want to flavor this however you want. Get a little more oil on here. All right. The boss has overruled me. She says we need a little more flavoring. Basically, the rice needs to be colored by your seasonings. We're not going to pick up a ton of color from the grill unless you got a lot of stuff burnt on it and stuff. All right, so we got a little bit of that going.
So the sun has gone down. This is the best time to cook on the Blackstone because it's hot.
Well, it's hot. I mean, more or not? Little? Okay. All right. So we just hit it with a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of the chili sauce.
Mama's coming in to give us some seasoning.
All right, so Amy feels this rice needs a little rescuing, so.
We're going to give it a little squeeze of ginger. Mix that in. Just a little. Time to do the whole.
All right, so now what's fun about fried rice is you get to have a little fun with it. It's like playing with your food, right? I mean, we got the grill. Let's get all dirty on the first try. Well, now we're gonna cook some eggs, right? Because that's what you do, right? So you came here to watch us, and you can kind of see the rice is not sticking to the griddle, which is great, right? So something's going good. Now we're getting ready to cook some eggs. So now what do you want to do, Boo? We're going to have a big
hole in the middle, throw a little oil in it.
Do you want to just space it out a little bit, or we can space it? All right. So we're going to make a little hole.
Bigger than that.
Bigger hole.
Bigger. There you go. Put some oil in there.
All right, so now we're gonna.
This is air training.
Well, it's our air training 101 here, and we got 3 eggs. You can use more or less at your own wish, right? We're just gonna go ahead and put it in that there. Then we're gonna. Oh, I got a Chef Amy. So we're doing pretty good here with the eggs. They're cooking up a little bit. In a moment, we're going to toss it back into the rice, because that's what you do, right? So we're almost cooked, Boo. You want to do it right now? I think they're cooked.
Okay, go ahead and roll it on through and get all this.
All right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get it all. All right, so that's all mixed in. So we're gonna have fun here. We're gonna go with the super scoop. Get him involved. All right, I believe this is all cooked, so we're gonna go ahead and take it off the grill now. Got my super shovel. That's what it. See how wonderful that stuff looks? We're going to plate it up and we're going to take it in for a taste test. All right, so we are indoors now where we can see better. Well, we can always see. Y'all just couldn't see us, right? Oops.
That was one big challenge because when you're using it in the day and it's hot, it's really hot over that grill.
Yeah, it's really hot. That thing throws a lot of heat. It's big. So this is the 4-burner 36-inch. You got like 700 something inches of pure, I keep saying grilling. Griddling. That's a lot of pancakes if you want to make some pancakes.
I think this is like a spring, winter, late night summer.
You don't do it when it's 100 degrees outside like today. That's just no. So Amy already took a cheat and said it was pretty good.
Our technique was really bad. Like, I think the more you cook, the better you're going to get at it.
Yeah. So, obviously there's a bunch of flavor. No.
Tasty. I think we overcooked the chicken.
Part of it's holding the chicken. I don't think you want to cook the chicken nearly as much because just holding it, it's going to cook. Plus, breast is what it is, right? Breast dry out a little bit. So we marinated it. So the chicken's got good flavor. I guess everything does really. I mean,
yeah,
it's really balanced. The rice obviously has soy sauce in it, but she threw the other stuff in there. So it's not just plain. It's actually got good flavor all around. And we went easy with the carrots and peas. We didn't throw green beans or other things in there, which are probably not native to this dish. But it's tasty. So, I mean, if you have something in the refrigerator and you want to throw it on a griddle and cook it up with some rice, this is how you do it, right?
So what do you think of this compared to the Ninja? The griddle part. The Ninja was really hard to use.
I really haven't used the griddle, I thought.
We cooked burgers on it.
We used the griddle for that.
Yeah. And it was really small.
It was small. The Ninja I wasn't used to the temperature control on it. This guy gets kind of hot too. You got to learn how to use it. But at least you can control it. There's different zones. There's knobs. Turn it off if you're not happy. You can do all kinds of good things. That Ninja has a blower, and it just wants heat, heat, heat. But I like this thing. So far, I give this a thumbs up. So, I don't know.
So we're going to be exploring and learning on the Blackstone.
Yeah, Amy really likes the Blackstone. Maybe we could make some big old man-size pancakes, boo.
Pancakes, fried potatoes.
Oh, geez, don't get her
Join us. We'll probably redo fried rice in about a month to see if...
When we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, This
was the first cook.
I'm not used to putting oil before I touch the darn thing, right? Yeah. Oil, toss. It just happens.
So expect maybe your first 5 cooks would be a learning experience, and then you're ready to go.
Unlike a certain other brand we recently bought, nothing, at least with this, has ended up in the trash, nor will it.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, y'all.
Y'all. Yum, yum, boo.